process is always a step by step, so you can't jump. You can only go with a procedure, and the procedure is very simple. It's a very simple topic, but to understand it, you are supposed to know how the process starts. Now, what is planning? Planning is bridging a gap between what you are and what you want to be. If it is done biased, then definitely you will not be able to actually correct it where you have gone wrong. You need to collect the data. After that, you are supposed to review the data. Then you are supposed to develop the job description. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Students, now we are in the fourth session of job analysis and design, a very interesting chapter, a very interesting topic which I'll be discussing today, and it's all about the job analysis process. Now, what exactly a job analysis process is all about? Now, you'll be surprised that the job analysis have a process. I'll tell you, we need to go with the mandatory steps. Only then we can actually analyze data, we can analyze a situation, we can analyze what the real job analysis is all about. Now, here when we go like one by one, process is always a step by step, so you can't jump. You can only go with a procedure, and the procedure is very simple. To have a job analysis, a proper definition of a job analysis, what I have given you in the session 1 and session 2. Here you need to understand in a nutshell. I'll just explain you the meaning of job analysis, then we'll go with the process of job analysis. The meaning here is a job suitable for the person? You need to analyze. Is the person suitable for the job? You are supposed to analyze. You are supposed to again go with the job and the person at the right time, at the right job, right? That is there or not. Only when you analyze that, the situation, the qualification, the skill, the knowledge, we call it as KSA, knowledge, skills and ability. You need to check, and then you are supposed to go for a description and specification. Now, the entire package is called job analysis. Today we'll go with the topic called as the process of job analysis. The first process which starts is the organizational analysis. You need to go for an organizational analysis. What type of person you want? What is that nature and size of the business is? Are you planning to take people who are capable of it or who can excel the work? The next one is select representative positions. You should know that what exactly the analysis you are doing. You are supposed to go for a sampling. Now that is how you will actually go, because this process is there. That is a step, select representative position, very costly and time consuming. The third one is now start collecting the data. Now when I say data, it is all about qualitative and quantitative. But we know that qualitatively, if we collect any data, we can't get that accuracy because it's not exact. But when you go with quantitative, you get exact, but human is heterogeneous. That person can change the other day, right? And after that, we are supposed to review the collected data, whatever the collected data we have taken. You need to see that whether those data are correct. Is there any biased kind of a situation? Is there any manipulation is there? You need to check, because when you collect data, the sources are many. Now we need to understand that are the sources from where we have taken data, is it genuine? Is it proper? Is it good? Is it correct? That is the reason you are supposed to go for reviewing the collected data. After that, the fifth one here is you go for a developing job description. When we go for a job description, now you will understand that what are the type of things, and description and specification are the two tangible items for job analysis. You will get a solid proof That is what the job description and the job specification. And after developing job description, you'll go for a developing of job specification. Now both are very, very important. Then what happens is the entire process will give you a proper idea about what exactly a job analysis will be. So it's a very simple topic, but to understand it, you are supposed to know how the process starts. So I have given you a nutshell example of what exactly a job analysis is all about. It's all about to know what the job is, to know what the person is, to know whether the person can be in that job and he can render his productivity to the organization as well as to himself. So these are the process of job analysis. The first one we'll go, that is organizational analysis. Please understand, step by step I'm going to explain you each and every process you are supposed to go for it. It's a 10 marks for the human resource management students in the Mysore University, and it's a 15 marks for MBA graduates across India. Now the first one is, the first step in the job analysis process is to determine its purpose. You need to know that what and why you are doing this process, and what is a sample of it, what exactly is your objective of it. So that is why you are supposed to go with the first one. The second one, it is, this will help determine what kind, it will determine what kind of data to be collected and how to collect it. You will get all the answers here. It is like you are planning to get something. Now what is planning? Planning is bridging a gap between what you are and what you want to be. The same way you are going with the first step. The thirdly, here we have is the necessary background information. You should always have what? The adequate information for this step, that is can be collected by using organizational chart, process chart and job descriptions. So you will get it through your qualitative, or you will get it in the quantitative. Now I told you about qualitative. Exactly the accurate you cannot achieve, but qualitatively if you will not get it, quantitatively definitely you will get it. That is through the job descriptions. Next one we'll go, and here we need to actually go with it. That is, there are few things which you are supposed to understand. Whenever we go with job analysis, you should stick on to what position job analysis you are supposed to do, whether it is a top management or a middle management or a supervisor management, because the entire process is very costly. So here select representative positions. So it will be time consuming, as I told you, right? Why? Because too many people are there, right? Too many data you are supposed to collect, and costly to analyze all job of an organization. See, job analysis should also happen to the security guard also, in the sense what is he doing. Now so it is essential to select a representative sample of jobs for detailed job analysis. So you need to make a group, okay, to whom you are supposed to go for job analysis. That particular group you will concentrate. You can't concentrate from the top to the lower level. You can't concentrate all the employees because too much it is. And next one here is collecting data. Now when you go for collection of data, what happens is, the next step in the collection job relates data such as educational qualification, duties, responsibility, working conditions, employee behavior, skills and ability. See, all are what? Different data you are supposed to collect. It's like monthly, yearly, quarterly, it depends on the person. Now if he is a fresher or he is an experienced person, now what happens is, the more the experience the person have, now his behavior will also change. The knowledge what he have will change, the experience what he carries will change. That's why collecting data, where all you can actually get a person's data, you are supposed to take it. It can be a qualitative, it can be a quantitative. After that, data is collected by using methods such as observation, interviews and questionnaire. So through that we will actually go for collecting data. So these data what we actually collect, if you understand that, We can actually collect it from the interviews, from the questionnaires, from the observation, but who will actually give those data? Is it the supervisor? Is it the person who is a subordinate of somebody? Is it a person who is the manager of that particular team, or a team leader of that particular group? Now, who will actually go with it? So you need to understand, firstly, you will not review any data. Whatever you get a person's data, you will actually collect it. The next stage when we go, that is called review collected data. Now you are supposed to check whether it is authentic, whether it is genuine, whether it is given by a very true source. Only then you can decide for it. So a job analysis report is prepared. What is prepared? Job analysis report is prepared by using the gathered data. The information is then verified with the worker performing the job and their supervisor. So who will do that? The supervisor. But here you need to understand, say example, we have the manager here, manager, and the manager will have person A, then B, and a person called C. Now we are supposed to collect the job analysis data about each and every person. Now supposingly the manager is biased. He is biased for the employee A and he is unbiased for B and C here. That means whatever happens with B and C, he is giving the clear report. And for a person A, he is biased and he will give more report. Now what happens is the source itself is wrong now. Now how to analyze that, how to review that? That is what the very big problem of job analysis, if it is not done properly. If it is done biased, then definitely you will not be able to actually correct it where you have gone wrong. So that is where here the limitations will be more. After that, we are supposed to go with the developing of job description. Now the information collected and used to develop a written statement known as job description. So job description is what? It's a written statement. Job description is what? It's a written statement. Written statement. It's a written statement. Job description is a document that describes the responsibility, working condition, location, risk and task required for effective job performance. So here please understand, job description, it can be a 1 mark or 2 mark question where you will actually go with a job description is all about what? It's a document. It's a document, and what all will be there? You will actually have something called the working condition. The working condition. Then you have something called the risk and the task which the employees actually take, and then you will also go with the responsibility, the responsibilities which they are supposed to do. So all these things will be actually there, and even your locations, all those will be actually given in the job description. And the final one, that is called job specification. You are supposed to go for a developing of job specification. When you go for developing of job specification, you should know what is job specification. But let me tell you here, job description and job specification are the tangible items for job analysis. That means you have the proof with you. So the final step in the process is to develop job specification. The job specification and job descriptions are two tangible products of job analysis process. Now what is job specification? It's a statement of personal traits, that is what a person is good at, educational qualification, experience, background and skills needed to perform a job. When you go for the entire purpose, now what happens is, now if you have a manager and he is doing it, manager, and he is doing everything properly. Now try to understand what happens is the vacant seat is there. Now we have done properly. Now the potential candidates will come. Potential and deserving. Who will come? Deserving and potential candidates will come, and they will actually be here and they'll work properly. So that is how you are supposed to go with it. So the entire process of job analysis is very simple. First, you need to have an objective, that is the organizational kind of behavior, what exactly you want. Then you will go with the next step. The next step is all about you should have a sampling, and then you will go with the third, that is called you need to collect the data. After that, you are supposed to review the data. Then you are supposed to develop the job description, and lastly you are supposed to go with developing of job specification. So the entire process is called the job analysis process. If you have any doubt regarding this session, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.